This is a top 15 matchup featuring Big Ten versus ACC. Conferences with a long shared history on the hardwood and new look lineups in football. Welcome to Death Valley, the home field of the Clemson Tigers. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Tigers will kick this away to get us going here. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards into the end zone. They stop at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Finds his man. It's Tate. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Looking to throw. It's Sayin. He'll throw it now. Makes the grab. It's Smith. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
They mix it up with a run. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Running play called on 3rd and short. Didn't get there. Defense makes a great stop.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it in the opening drive from their own territory. A running play called on 4th down. Powering through the defender. Softball brought down after a nice run.
Well, this is football today, whether you're watching the NFL or college football. Coaches go for it on 4th down. Here's the opening drive. 4th down on their own side of the 50. Don't even blink. They go for it. To their credit, they pick it up. And they're thinking about trying to get points here on this opening drive.
Play action here on 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down. The Buckeyes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. On first and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This quarterback on fire today.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll try a pass here. He's got it in the open. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
And this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Gain moves the ball to the 37. Another first down. On the run, it's Davidson. As the first down is still going. They get into the ground, but an explosive running play there.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. To the air, it's Klubnik. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Great catch! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Looking to throw it on first down. Buying time now, rolling to his left. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for three? And he'll drop back here on third down. He's got it right near the end zone. He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line.
On third downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
Trying for a fourth down completion. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. How in the world do they lose track of the reliable tight end on that play?
The only thing I can think about is the defense is so locked in on the wide receivers or maybe the running game that they just forgot about the tight end. The guy's wide open. That's an easy throw.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Caught by the receiver. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Looking for some space. It's Peoples. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The sure hands. It's Peoples. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Nice grab. It's Peoples. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Quick completion to the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. Dropping back. It's Sayin. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to throw again. Makes a quick catch. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Grab behind the line. It's Thurman. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State. So what happened there? The defense just lost track of the tight end down the goal line.
I don't know if they were just so focused on defending the goal line, they just completely forgot about the tight end. That'll be probably the easiest touchdown throw and catch of the game we see all day.
They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. To the air. It's Plumnick. short pass finds the tight end. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So quickly, all the way up to the 36 in his first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Escapes the pocket. Gets into space at the 50.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A gain makes it second and medium. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Movement here from the tight end. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Back to pass. It's Klubnik. Quick throw to the left. Oh, what a grab! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. On the move now. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
The offense here, Chris, getting aggressive inside the red zone on 1st and 10. They take a shot near the goal line, and the defense does a great job of stepping in front of that for the interception.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
Makes the grab. It's Peoples. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. And looking to throw now on first down. The tight end has got it. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
High completion makes it second and medium. There will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. offense getting set. It's second down. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Gets made on the out route. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
This offense has become a first down machine. And that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. But a fourth quarter really starts to wear you out.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Second and goal play. Spot the ball at the 9. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. The pass rush closing in. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Bringing it out, it's Williams. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. Can he make it? They finally get him down, but not before a huge return. Almost took it to the house. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? First down. We're going to throw the football. Tight end makes the grab. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Play action fake. Looking to throw. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Tigers. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
The extra point is good, but down by a touchdown, 21-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded by one of the up men. They get him down at the 39-yard line after an excellent return. And here's that wrinkle, the wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call it. Always looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Sayin. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Just time enough for one more play in the half. And it's a direct snap. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
And they heave it deep downfield. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, that was almost the entire length of the field. What a play by this offense. A nice throw, but really it's about the receiver making a catch and showing you what he can do with the ball after it.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw. It's Sayan. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Got to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Porter. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
They spread this defense all over the field with that 5-wide receiver set. It puts a lot of pressure on the offensive line to give the quarterback enough time, especially on 3rd down. They held up just long enough, and the quarterback makes a great throw for this first down.
The Buckeyes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Looking to throw it again. He escapes the pocket. Just trying to get rid of it. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Breaks free. Defense stuffs it right there. No gain. 4th down coming up. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down. The Buckeyes moving quickly down the field here.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
Handoff with a single back. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense going on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The 11th play of this marathon drive, but it's 3rd and long now. To throw, it's Sayin. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st down from the 13.
Love to see a quarterback who looks for a matchup on third down. Sees his go-to guy who's got a favorable matchup, gets the ball to him for a first down.
Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Defense is coming after him. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Grab behind the line. It's Tate. Tackle down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming 3rd down call.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. This should be the last play of the quarter. And here's the handoff. Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. He's wide open. Look out. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. From the shotgun, drops back. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
That's caught. It's Davidson. Taken down, but not before he makes the 1st down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Gets rid of it on the move. Makes the catch. It's Moore. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw. Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Great chance for the offense to tie the game. First and goal. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Begin with a quick throw to the left. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, that's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display to be able to get that first down.
It was a 1st and 10 play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. The throw, it's Sand. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's caught, still going inside the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. 1st and 10. Not much time left. They need to find the end zone on this possession. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Delivers quickly to the left side. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
First down here for this offense. Wants to throw it. A deep shot to the right. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
On the run here. Lets it go. The sure hands. It's Moore. And he's brought down there.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Can the quarterback come through under pressure? Down a score late here in the fourth. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Dropping back. It's Klubnik. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, this is it. It comes down to this fourth down play to be able to stay in this football game. They've got to convert to be able to keep their hopes alive. Can this quarterback deliver and make the play?
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Oh, they got him. A fourth down sack and a turnover on downs.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And the result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
Leaning on the run game here late. Nowhere to run up the middle. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll try the right here. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. They'll try to run for the first down. Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Oh, and he knocks it right through. And they add to their lead. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Returner looking to make a play here. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Looking deep for late-game heroics. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Fires it to the wideout. And that one's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession, you need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. It's victory formation. The quarterback will kneel down. That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.